CDS Drammeh addressing soldiers on the occasion of the GAF Inter-Battalion Drill Competition 2022 at Fajara Barracks. The Chief of Defense Staff Yankuba Drammeh has advised Gambians to desist from inciting tribal and political sentiments. For us to succeed as a nation, we need to desist from inciting tribal sentiments as well as using politics to create division and tension in the country. This, I believe, if continuously unchecked, has the potential to degenerate into a conflict situation, CDS Drammeh said. He added, I have endeavored to preach the gospel of peace and security as well as good and cordial neighborliness. It is evident that through the conduct of outreach activities in to its various operations, GAF under my leadership was able to win the hearts and minds of many Gambians and non-Gambians alike. This was clearly manifested in the unprecedented and overwhelming downpour of moral support from each and every one, which was translated into massive votes that were cast for me that equally led to the winning of the African Peace and Security of the Year 2022 award. CDS Drammeh went further to say that there is contemporary security challenges facing us today as a nation and are more complex, cross-cutting and multifaceted than ever before. In order to counter these new threats to our nation's security, there is the need for greater collaboration and cooperation among the security service. When it comes to national security, no single service has no monopoly of response to effectively and comprehensively deal with the threats, but a concrete effort is required. Therefore, a genuine desire amongst the service to work together and see their roles as complementary and not conflicting, he added. He continued that the main reason why he reached out to his colleague service chiefs in the country as well as other stakeholders to extend a hand of fellowship to foster closer collaboration and work together for maintenance of peace and security in the country. The presence of some service chiefs and their representatives in this August gathering is testimony to the assertion and position by my headquarters. This is a trend I wish to continue because I believe in being part of the solution and not the problem, especially when it has to do with the propagation of peace and security in the country, he added. He further states the armed forces under his leadership will continue to this relationship it has created with the sister security service and population for whom they have taken the oaths to protect at all times. However, Alhaji Sedi Barrow breaks the silence on December 30th attack on State House 2014. For the first time since the event, Alhaji Sedi Barrow has talked about the ill-fated December 30th 2014 attack on State House that killed 3 of his colleagues. In an expansive interview with the Standard, Mr. Barrow was asked about the abortive attack which led to the death of Lieutenant Colonel Lamin Sane, Captain Njaga Jane and others. He said, if you read Chernonjai's book, you will see how many Gambian soldiers betrayed one another of fear and lack of commitment to the idea of freedom. Some of these soldiers tried to play both sides. Do you remember Sol Baji performing ablution saying he was never part of the December 30th attack? I am shocked that you, the journalists, are not asking why he needed to do that. If you do a bit of digging, you will find that many more people were part of the attack. Some are senior military officers still in the army today and others are very senior government officials today. But yes, as usual, Gambians betray each other just as we usually do with any collective endeavor. May the souls of Njaga Jane, Lamin Sane and Jaja Nyasi continue to rest in peace. The prolific writer and former lead investigator at the TRC who spoke to the Standard hot on the heels of his book launch, The Dictator Is Us, went on to explain his role in the attack. My role was to simply assist the Gambian soldiers to accomplish what we all desired, the end of killings and rape of our people in the hands of one man. You hear the dictators claiming that I ran away and left my comrades. I was the second person on the ground here and on the team. I was the last person to know the attack failed because I was not even at State House. How can you run from a place you were never at? The story from the Standard newspaper, reporting for In-Depth Media. I am Bajan Kamara.